to the no, to the no, 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 hell no. You know, my question is this, and in the wake of Senator Flowers over there in Arkansas, so passionately stating her position. Now, first of all, from the very outset, from the very beginning, let's go ahead and let's get it out the way for all you who don't know Pastor Dow, and know what our stance is. First of all, number one, I would consider us a very tactical ministry. As a matter of fact, not only are our men armed, but our women are armed. And not only are they armed, they are trained. They are trained very well. And we continue on with education and training to make sure that our people are protected. Because in the church or assembly where I pastor at, we ain't going to have no damn body coming in there lighting up the place and then turning around going down in a blaze of glory. Now, that ain't happening here, because by the time the so-called response team from this little small town was to get out here, all the carnage and hell would be done. So we would take those matters in our own hands. So if anybody think they're going to have a make my day moment here at Straightway, I'm going to tell you right now from the very beginning, as the old song goes, you got another thing coming. Now, let's get on with it. In other words, I believe in the doctrine of the Bible. I believe in the doctrine of the scripture. You know, Jesus said, and I want y'all to listen to me very closely. Jesus said that when I sent you without purse and scrip and shoes, did you lack anything? And they said, no, we didn't lack anything. All right, I'm reading from Luke now. Luke chapter 22, verse 36. Then he said, but he that have a purse, let him take it, and likewise his scrip. And he that have no sword, go read it for yourself, let him sell his garment and buy one. In other words, if you don't have a sword on you, then you go sell your garment and buy one. What's the purpose of the sword? To protect yourselves. You remember when Peter was up there in the garden when they came to get Jesus, and then he turns around, takes his sword, and he cuts off the ear of this guy. But Jesus didn't tell him to go get it registered and go turn it in to the local authorities. Jesus told him to put it back up in your place, because right now, that's not the time for this. But he didn't disarm them, and nor has he ever armed them throughout all of history. As a matter of fact, God is a man of war. Now, with all that said, we know that disproportionately here in the United States of America that blacks are dying at the hands of alleged so-called law enforcement officers, as well as other people that you on these stand your ground laws. Now, I advocate that if you can possibly do this and you need training, I advocate that every man, woman, and child in the United States of America should have a firearm on them at all times. You know the reason why? Because it's illegal for us to walk around with a machete. It's illegal for us to walk around with one of these big old swords like they used to. But you know what? It's not illegal for us to walk around with one of these, which is a whole hell of a lot more lethal than your modern day. Back then, the modern day steel sword. It's made out of steel, but it's a hell of a lot more lethal. And I advocate that every man, woman, and child should have one and should be trained on it. We train, because I'm telling you, we are not going to have one of those days in our assembly right here. If somebody come in there and they done lost their mind or something, they're going to lose it, all right? I promise you that. Now, I am 100% for the passion of this Senator Flowers from Arkansas. And I'm amazed that every single time when you have passionate subjects like this, that the people are always trying to silence the voice of the people. Because, see, what we do here in America, this is what we do in America. What we do in America is we have an outward veneer and show and act like that we have everything under control. That's what we do. We try to act like that we're calm, we're cool and collected. And then they want to say if you get passionate, they want to say if you express yourself passionate, that you're somehow a maniac and out of control. Except when people take guns and start shooting your sons and daughters. Then all of a sudden, they're not maniacs and out of control. I'm telling you, just the other day, I saw a white man at elementary school butt naked with a machete and a knife in his hand charge the police. And he did not get shot. As a matter of fact, he even stabbed a police officer. And they put him in the paddy wagon and took him off. I allege, and I say it to you, matter of fact, and I put this forth, if that was a black man that had a machete butt naked and a knife in his hand, a machete and a knife in his hand, and he's charging police, they would have lit him up like a Roman candle. They would have lit him up, and then that be justified in doing it. So Senator Flowers' beef is that she's sick and tired of young black men dying disproportionately here on American soil, and the whole world sees it. But then you let the political rhetoric and the theater and the circus from Fox News and everybody else try to deceive you on what the real true facts are and what's going on. See, there's a way you can go about doing all this, but you have to use intelligence in doing it. Again, I am an advocate and an ardent gun owner. I promise you I do. And not only do I just own them. See, I'm not the type of pastor that just goes out and amass guns and stuff just to say I got them. You believe you me. I know what the hell I'm doing. With that behind me and this one right here on me, I know exactly what I'm doing. And I teach my congregation. And we have ex-Special Forces, veterans, ex-Rangers, ex-United States Army 82nd Airborne paratroopers, along with OPFOR. We have people that train our people, not only in guns, but a plethora of other things, and our women. We do, literally. And you know the reason why we do that? Because we want our people not only armed, but protected. I'm not an advocate of take the guns off the street, that guns are violence. No, people are violent. Guns is just an instrument and a tool, just like this knife is right here, just like this knife is, or a pen, or anything else you want to use, or a sledgehammer, or a letter opener. I'm telling you, you can use anything nowadays to perpetuate evil against someone, especially if they are unsuspected. So we teach our people. But I'm telling you, I'm going to include this video on here because I want everybody to see why in the hell everybody is in an uproar out there, because this senator got passionate and then this other senator tried to silence her, and she flat out said, what the hell are you going to do about it? You can't do nothing about it, because I'm an elected official with a voice in this state right here for the people, and I'm going to speak for my constituents. And to hell with all this damn pious, pompous attitude and act like that we got it all together and stuff. Have you people ever seen Parliament over across seas and stuff when they're debating the cause over there in Parliament? I'm talking about senators. You know what they do? They go literally fist the cuffs right there on the floor. And that's what we need. Instead of this political stage playing and grandstanding, we need passionate leaders out there that are really passionate, that can get the people on the right sheet of music. In other words, what she's saying is, I'm sick and tired of young black men dying disproportionately in this country right here. You trying to silence and make it think that it ain't a damn issue, but I'm going to show you straight up. I'm going to use my influence and power of being a senator to show you that it is a fact. We're not going to ignore the issues. And that's why I keep telling y'all, listen, I remember when the first church shooting started over 5-6 years ago. And guess what? They have just gone crazy, stark raving, wild, systemic now from one end of this country to the next. And Dalen Roof, you mean to tell me then the police take him to the damn drive-thru and buy him something to eat before he go to jail? This is off the chain. But see, I remember offering people and school shootings. I remember making my services known to actually go and to help train these people how to respond, how to react, and what you should do in case there is what you call a terrorist that's trying to perpetuate evil and destroy lives. I remember that. And I had 2 or 3 churches called. And then after I gave them the fee and everything, or matter of fact, my pastor friend gave them the fee, guess what? They didn't want to do it. Okay, guess what? Since then, every time you turn around, church, school, church, school, church. I promise you one thing, we could have trained you a hell of a lot better than these so-called local law enforcement that don't know a damn thing. There's something to being a veteran. I'm serious. There's something to being a veteran. especially in this warmongering nation that we got. And you know, myself personally, I may be wrong, but you people correct me if I'm wrong. I think that the country, I don't think they like us veterans as much as they are grandstanding. I mean, is it not amazing? The NFL, how they all of a sudden become patriotic along about 2011, 12. I mean, it's almost sickening what's going on. I guess because I'm a veteran, I understand to see what's going on. But anyway, but she's passionate. But the answer, Arkansas Senator Flowers, with all due respect, the answer is arm yourselves, get trained. Teach the people how to defend themselves so that they don't have to dwell in fear and live in fear. Guns are not evil. People are evil. That's what it is. But I love her passion. It needed to be said. And I'm glad that she didn't, you know, they try to get her to succumb to political pressure by getting her to apologize. Damn Skippy, I'm glad that she didn't apologize. She has no reason to apologize whatsoever at all. Especially when people are dying. No reason whatsoever at all. So I applaud her. She needs to be the head of that chamber. That's what it is, because it seems like she has more chutzpah than anybody else that's in that place. Especially that bootlicker that's sitting right next to her. That's just the truth. I'm going to include it at the end of this video right here. I love it. I love it. And we need more people passionate enough to stand up and tell the truth and speak truth to power. That's what we need in this country right here. That's exactly what we need. Glory to the King. Let's roll it.
I'll be as quick as I can, as quick as it takes to kill somebody, I guess. You want me to be that quick. But, you know, as Miss Fletcher pointed out, and it doesn't take much to look on the local news every night and see how many black kids, black boys, black men are being killed with these stand your ground defenses that these people raised, and they get off. So I take issue with that. I'm the only person here of color, okay? I am a mother, too. And I have a son. And I care as much for my son as y'all care for y'all's. But my son doesn't walk the same path as yours does. So this debate deserves more time. I'm in Pine Bluff. We have killings regularly down there. Mr. Hunter knows, he's our prosecutor. Now, I don't know where the heck, I know where you are from, Gary. And I don't know really where Mr. Ballinger is from. But I can tell you that for a long time since I've been back here in Arkansas, I have feared for my son's life. Now, he's 27 and he's out of Arkansas. And I thank God he is. When you're bringing up crap like this, it offends me. And then to limit the debate too, this is crazy. You don't have to worry about your children, Will. I worry about my son. And I worry about other little black boys and girls. And people coming into my neighborhood, into my city, saying they got open carry rights, walking down in front of my doggone office in front of the courthouse. That's a bully. Do I have a right to stand my ground with some crazy ass person walking around with a doggone gun? I don't know what the hell he intends to do. But I know I am scared. I feel threatened. Just like some of y'all walking around here up in the legislature with these damn guns. That, what's his name, Garner came in here, walking around here with a damn gun under his coat. You can see the damn print.
Senator, you need to stop.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't. What the hell are you gonna do? Shoot me?
Senator.
Senator shit. Go to hell. I'm telling you, this deserves more attention. You want to come up here with all these little NRA bills and bills that Alec have and all that stuff. I'm talking about my son's life. And I'm talking about the lives of other black kids. Do what the hell you want to do. Go ahead. But you can't silence me. You got your damn silence gun out the damn chamber today, but you are not gonna silence me.
Senator Flowers, if anybody hasn't tried to silence you, it's me.
Chair, I move we recess.
To win. To win. We need to get this over with. He said we were going to be down here all night. You got all these people up here. NAACP is here too. Let them speak. Want to limit some damn debate.
Senator,
What?
you're out of order.
And so what?
So you're out of order.
Okay, so what?
You're out of order.
And so what are you going to do about it? I am upset.
You need to be upset somewhere else.
No, I don't. I got a right. I'm an elected officer just like you.